back to my channel. I'm Jazz, and today I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day tutorial for you guys on this look right here, the eyes. If you'd like to see how I did my foundation, I actually filmed a video right before this of how to cover up acne breakouts. So you can even look good on Valentine's Day if you're having a breakout, girl. I got you. I will link that somewhere in the description box, or maybe I'll have a thing. I don't really know how to do all that yet. I'm still figuring it out. If you want to see how to get this eye look done, you are in the right place. Just keep on watching. So I already primed my eyes and set them with a setting powder. They are all ready to go with shadows. And I just want to do something kind of simple that I think everybody can handle, but that will look really cute and Valentine's-y. So I'm sticking to pinks and purples. I'm going to start off with this really fluffy blending brush. This is by Glamour Dolls. It is like my favorite blending brush because it's so big and puffy. Ow! I'm going to be mostly using the Jaclyn Hill palette. Surprise. But we'll see. I might need to dip into some other ones. I just opened the Too Faced Sweet Peach the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, and oh my god, I forgot how wonderful it smells. I'm just gonna like keep it open. So I'm gonna start by dipping into Silk Cream and MFEO, just back and forth, and putting this into the crease of my eye. Just windshield wiper motions, just to give some dimension to the crease. I'm going to use this smaller blending brush. It's by IBY Beauty, and it just says crease. It's just a little tighter, and I feel like it's good for like building up colors on the outer portion of your eye. I'm going to go with buns first and just build up the like outer V of my eye with that color. So I'm just using really small wiggle motions back and forth. And I'm being careful not to go any farther out than right here. And then in the crease, without adding any additional product, I'm just gonna like blend it towards my nose. Now I have a little more shape to my eyes. I'm gonna go in with the same brush into the color Jax, which is a really pretty like burgundy, dark red, burnt red kind of color. Yeah, it's kind of like a brick red, but like a little darker. Ooh, I keep making light on myself. I'm gonna go into the same area with this and just deepen that color up. And again, very lightly stretching it into that crease as well. And I'm kind of creating this like cat eye shape with the outer V of my eyes. And it's looking a little harsh. I like the shape, but it is looking a little harsh. So I'm going to go back in with that first brush that I used that's really fluffy. I'm not going to add any additional product. I'm just going to very lightly blend out the edges. So I'm barely touching my skin and just going right around the edge of this color in little circular motions. There we go. I think that's a lot softer looking without taking away from that shape that I do like. Okay, so now we're gonna cut the crease using some concealer. My trusty Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer. I'm just gonna plop some onto the back of my hand, and I'm gonna use a small stiffer brush to carve out the crease area. I don't really have a good brush for this. This is a gel liner brush from Sephora. It's really, really tiny, but it's the stiffest brush I have, and it will work. Okay, I'm switching over to this mirror just because it's still a very big mirror, but it's easier to hold and it won't blind me guys from my light. Okay, so using this concealer, I'm starting at the inner corner and just carving out my crease. So it's okay if you don't make like a super straight line, because you're gonna put shadow there anyway, so it'll look good even if it's like a little wiggly. Oh wow, I really went up there. So if you do what I do and it looks like crap, that's okay. You can go back in with this skinnier brush. And I'm just gonna like layer up the crease again. So I'm gonna wipe it off. Start with the Silk Cream color. And then I'm gonna take Buns and Jacks just together, very lightly. I'm gonna blow it off a little bit. And just kind of follow that line that I just made. There, so that looks way better. Cut creases can be saved. I wanted to put down concealer so I could put a lighter shimmery color on the lid and it would really pop and stand out. So if you're new to cut creases, I would not use a tiny brush like I just did, but just take your time and try to carve it out. Try to go right to your crease or a little above like I do because my eyes are hooded. And if you mess up, you can always go back in with those crease shades and just be really light-handed and make sure you're making the right shape, and you can kind of correct the shape. It won't be as stark of a cut crease, but it'll still get the shape across, and that's really all that matters. So don't worry about it. I have this eyeshadow brush by Wet n Wild. It's really like a flat synthetic brush, and I'm going to spray it with some setting spray. This is by E.L.F. Their Illuminating Mist and Set. This stuff's awesome. This is only $3. I like it a lot. So I'm just going to spray one side of it, and I'm going to go into Faint, which is this really light, pretty, shimmery pink color that I don't even think I've used yet, which is insane because I love this palette. So I just really went in there, and I'm going to put that over my whole lid. High school bus. So that's going where I just cut the crease, focused more on the inner portion of my eye. That is a really pretty color. Why have I never used this? Beautiful. I'm going to flip this brush over and spray the other side. I'm going to go into Sissy, which is right next to it in the palette, and it's just a little deeper pink color that's still really shimmery and pretty. And that's going to go connecting these two colors together. That is really, really pretty. So you want it to be like a gradient from that first color, Faint, into Sissy, into these darker colors, which we're gonna add a little more of right now. So back to my smaller blending brush, I'm gonna take Buns and Jacks again, mix them together, and just kind of go back in on this outer edge and blend them together into the Sissy color I just put down. Okay, that looks pretty darn good, huh? So far I haven't dipped into any other palettes. I have like 3 open, but I'm really doing this with just the Jaclyn Hill. I'm really liking how this is looking. I'm gonna use my pencil brush from ColourPop and go into, I'm gonna go into MFEO. Just smoke that out along the whole bottom lash line. I'm gonna bring this down kind of far, just to mimic the upper eye on the bottom, and I think it will really tie it all together nicely. I'm also taking this up the very outside and connecting it to what I've done on the top. So from down here, I'm just bringing it all the way up, and it's kind of helping to diffuse that outer edge. And then using the same brush, I'm going to dip into Buns, and I'm just going to try to keep this a little tighter to my waterline or my lash line, but in the same area. I'm going to take the Morphe E19. This is actually a lip brush, but I really love it for under the eye. And I'm going to dip into Jack's, that red color we used. And that's going to go right beneath my lash line, as tight as I can keep it. And I'm only going to put that on like the outer third to maybe a half of my lower lash line. Now the bottom lash line is nice and smoky and it complements the upper lid. And I think I'm gonna go in with some lashes. Alright, I'm back with lashes on. I used the Ardell Naturals 120 Demi. I did cut a big chunk off to make them fit my eyes better, but I thought they were nice and wispy and still gave a little bit of drama to the edges. And I'm just gonna finish up with a little bit of eyeliner and some lips. So I'm gonna tightline my upper waterline with the Urban Decay 24/7 waterline pencil in black. And then for my lower lash line, I'm gonna use the Wonderpencil by NYX. This is like a beige color. I think this is gonna help give my eyes a little pop. I was gonna put black, but I really like the lightness of the shadow I've got going on, so I think this is gonna help with that. Yeah, see how that just kind of like cancels out any redness and just like opens the eyes even more. So I think that looks really good. I'm gonna get this gunk out of the inner corners of my eye. And for lips today, first I'm gonna do a quick little lip scrub because I've had foundation sitting on my lips for quite some time now and they feel pretty dry. I'm just gonna use a baby wipe to wipe that off. And I'm gonna be careful not to go beyond my lips. So now I'm gonna put this lipstick on. If you guys have not tried this, you need to pick one up. So this is by Maybelline. It's the Super Stay Matte Ink. It's the coolest stuff ever. I wanted to put this in my favorites video, but I just like ran out of time. But it has this little pointed tip. I don't know if you can really tell, but it is so cool. It's like hollow inside, so it picks up just the right amount of liquid to like really coat your lips well. And this stuff stays forever, like better than some of the high-end makeup that I've bought. So with this little point, you could really get in there and like line your lips really well. And the formula on this is amazing. It's not sticky, but it doesn't feel ever like fully matte. Like it doesn't feel really dry. It just feels hydrating, but it doesn't budge at all. It's like magic. It's really awesome. Don't be like me and get it all over your teeth. But it just feels like it has this tackiness to it, but it kind of, that goes away after a few minutes of wearing it. Where, I don't know, you can wear this all day. You don't feel like you have to put like chapstick or lip gloss over it. And I think this color is really adorable. It is called Lover. They have a lot of fun colors in this. This is the only one I own, but I want to own all of them. They're so pretty. But I thought this would be a nice, like, it's like a fun pink without being like in your face pink. And I thought it would be fun to add to this look for Valentine's Day. Alright guys, so this is my finished Valentine's Day look. I hope you like it. I had a lot of fun creating it, and I'm happy to get back in the saddle back here behind this camera and do some fun makeup things for you guys. Again, if you guys like this setup, please let me know. And if you don't and you wish it was something different, let me know as well. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. If you try to recreate this look, please tag me. I will put all my social medias up on the screen right here. You can tag me in anything. I would love to see your recreated looks. Also, if you have anything you'd like to see me try to do, you can always tag me in that too. So thanks again for watching. I love you guys. Bye.